Hey everyone, today we're diving into SBI Holdings, a company that has just had an absolutely blockbuster quarter. But this isn't just a story about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about settling old scores, dealing with new challenges, and making some really bold bets on the future. Let's get right into it.
So let's just start with this one. Massive number, 295.9%. I mean, what on earth could possibly grow that much in just a single year? This staggering figure is really at the heart of everything we're going to talk about today.
And that number? Well, it's all about profit, which kicks off our first section perfectly, because SBI Holdings just delivered what you can only describe as a truly spectacular quarter. So what exactly is this almost 300% jump? It's the year-over-year growth in the profit that goes right back to the company's owners, all within the first quarter of fiscal year 2026. A headline number like that, well, it definitely makes you want to look a little closer, right?
And when you do look closer, wow, the picture gets even more impressive. Pre-tax profit is up nearly 75%, and total revenue grew over 34%. This tells you it wasn't just some lucky break. This is a sign of some real, fundamental strength across the whole business.
Okay, so the numbers are huge. But the big question is, where is all this growth actually coming from? To really get it, we need to kind of pop the hood and dissect the engine that's driving these incredible results. And the answer really lies in two main powerhouses. As you can see here, the financial services segment is the absolute giant in the room, bringing in 70 billion yen. But look at private equity, pulling in almost 31 billion yen. It's not just a side business anymore. It's a massive contributor that's really moving the needle. And inside their portfolio, the contrast is even more stark. It's really a tale of two extremes. On one hand, you have the PE investment segment, where revenue more than doubled. And on the other hand, the crypto asset business actually saw its revenue fall by over 40%. That's a huge signal about where SBI's momentum, and maybe the markets too, is shifting right now. But here's what's so fascinating. While SBI was posting these record profits, it was also busy in the background, finally clearing the decks of some major long-standing baggage. 230 billion yen. That is the amount of public funds tied to SBI Shinsei Bank that has now been fully repaid. This closes a major decades-old chapter and lets the company move forward with a truly clean slate. It's a huge deal. And in a joint statement, the companies formally thanked everyone for their support. It's more than just a press release. It feels like a symbolic moment, publicly drawing a line under a long and, I'm sure, very challenging era. But, closing the book on the past doesn't mean the present is completely challenge-free. SBI is also dealing with a very modern problem, a pretty significant phishing scheme that's been targeting its securities customers. To make things right, the company is setting aside an estimated 8 billion yen to compensate the customers who are affected. Now that's a significant sum of money, but SBI has actually said it considers the financial impact to be minor. And when you look back at those massive profit numbers we just saw, you can kind of understand why. So, with profits soaring and old debts finally settled, where does a company like SBI focus its energy? The answer seems pretty clear: building for the future. And they've just announced two major partnerships that show us exactly what that future is starting to look like. And they're tackling this on two key fronts. First, by deepening their own technological capabilities, and second, by expanding their physical reach into regional banking. Let's break each of those down. First up is double standard. SBI has increased its stake in the company, giving it some serious influence. So why'd they do it? To leverage its powerful data cleansing and eKYC, that's electronic know your customer technology. With 14 million brokerage accounts and still growing, SBI's data challenges are huge. This move is a direct and pretty smart solution to that problem. The second big alliance is with Tohoku Bank. This one's a strategic partnership aimed squarely at helping to revitalize the Tohoku region. SBI is going to bring in its financial products and its crucial digital transformation support. This not only contributes to local growth, but also expands SBI's own ecosystem into brand new markets. It's a win-win. Okay, so we've seen explosive profits, old problems getting resolved, and new alliances being forged. Let's put all these pieces together and take a look at the big picture here. If you take away just three things from all this, make it these. First, SBI's profits are absolutely booming, and it's all thanks to those stellar private equity and financial services divisions. Second, it has resolved a major legacy issue by paying back all that public funding. And third, it is actively building for the future with smart strategic partnerships in key areas like tech and regional finance.
So you've got a company that is just firing on all cylinders. It's financially strong, it's historically unburdened, and it is strategically positioned for what's next. Which leaves us with one final and, I think, fascinating question to think about. With its past settled and its future partners now in place, what will be SBI's next big move?